One bright Sunday morning, a wealthy man sat comfortably on his balcony, enjoying the warmth of the sun and the aroma of his freshly brewed coffee. Life, for him, was filled with luxury and ease, and yet something in his heart always longed for deeper meaning. As he sipped his coffee, his eyes suddenly caught sight of a small movement on the floor. It was a little ant, slowly making its way across the wide balcony. What fascinated the man was not just the ant itself, but what it was carrying: a large, heavy leaf, several times bigger than its tiny body. Intrigued, the man leaned forward and began to watch more closely. What started as a casual glance soon turned into a deep observation. The ant was on a journey. Every few steps, it faced an obstacle: a small pebble, a ridge in the floor, or a sudden gust of wind that almost blew the leaf away. But every time, the ant stopped, adjusted, and continued forward without hesitation. The man thought to himself, "How determined this little creature is. It doesn't give up no matter how many challenges come its way." Then, after a long while, the ant reached a wide crack on the balcony floor. The crack was far too wide for the tiny ant to cross while carrying its burden. The man watched with curiosity. Would the ant abandon its effort? Would it leave the leaf behind? To his amazement, the ant paused and seemed to think. After carefully examining the situation, the ant laid the huge leaf across the crack, turning it into a bridge. It then confidently walked over the leaf, reached the other side, picked up the leaf again, and continued its journey as if nothing had happened. The man sat back in awe. "Incredible," he whispered to himself. Here was one of God's tiniest creatures, lacking size or strength, but full of intelligence, patience, and persistence. It had faced obstacle after obstacle, yet it never gave up. It analyzed, planned, and found solutions to problems that seemed impossible for a creature of its size. The wealthy man was deeply moved. That little ant, so small and fragile, had just taught him a powerful lesson. He realized that life itself is much like the ant's journey. Every human being carries their own leaf, their dreams, their goals, their responsibilities. Along the way, cracks and obstacles appear, testing determination. Some people give up when faced with these challenges, while others, like the ant, find clever ways to move forward. As he sat quietly reflecting, the man also noticed another truth. The ant, despite its brilliance, still struggled and faced difficulties. It was not perfect, just as humans are not perfect. If you like this story, drop a heart in the comment and subscribe.